Hi everybody, my name is Ganesh Prasad and welcome to the 5 Minutes Friday episode. In this episode today, we are going to take up perhaps the most basic question for any interview, and that is how to introduce yourself. So, let's get started. Now, there are three common mistakes that most people make while introducing themselves during an interview. The first mistake is that people often talk about their hobbies and how they like to do Netflix and chill. Basically, they try to project themselves as an interesting person. Well, here's where I got to tell you that you are not on a date, but in an interview. So unless asked about these things, please do not talk about anything that is not related to your interview. The second mistake that most people make is that their introduction becomes extremely lengthy. For example, उन्होंने जिंदगी में जितनी भी सारी सर्टिफिकेट्स या एक्टिविटीज करी हुई है उन सब के बारे में लोग बताने लग जाते हैं, which again is completely pointless. And the other mistake is that people often state the most obvious fact of all. For example, if a company has come to your college specifically for recruitment and they themselves have mentioned that we need only fourth year engineering students, most people give out introductions like, myself Ganesh Prasad, I am in an XYZ engineering college, currently studying in fourth year, doing mechanical engineering, and I have an SGPA of 8.2.
भाऊ, जे मला माहित नाही ते सांगा. Tell me something I don't know.
And thirdly, the introduction does not give the interviewer any sense of direction as to how to take the interview further. So now the question is, how do you exactly make sense in your introduction? Well, there are three elements that need to be present in your introduction. Number one is your skills. Number two is your projects. And here by projects, I mean, where exactly have you applied your skill set? This could be a patent, this could be a research paper, this could be a documentary, or even your YouTube channel or your portfolio, depending on whichever stream you belong to. And thirdly, a cherry on the cake would be your achievement. So if you've got achievements, well and good, that's fantastic. If you do not have any achievements, that's fine too. But the first two elements need to be present in your introduction by default. So now the question is, how do you exactly frame your introduction? Very simple. Step number one, go through your job description carefully and find out what are the skills the company is looking out for. Step number two, out of those skill sets, pick 2 to 3 skills that are most important and the ones that you possess. And number 3, reflect upon where exactly have you applied those skills, and here's where your projects, patents and portfolios come into play. And lastly, if you've got achievements, then reflect upon those achievements and find out what exactly are the significant milestones that you have achieved while you have done those projects. And then you can frame your introduction. Over here, let's take a very simple example that everybody can relate to. Let's say tomorrow I go and apply for a media company like TVF. Okay? So here's what my introduction is going to look like. Sir, my name is Ganesh Prasad and I specialize in 3 skills. The first skill is storytelling. I have an Instagram page wherein I've been posting case study videos which have gathered over 4 million views in the past 1.5 years. The second skill that I have is video editing, and I do my video editing using Final Cut Pro software. I have mentioned the links of all the videos in the resume so you can have a look at them. And lastly, I specialize in event management. I was the lead organizer and licensee of the first TEDx event that was held in my college, wherein I led a team of 43 people to organize the event, which got an NPS rating of 97 out of 100, which is one of the best ratings that any TEDx event could have in the country. Apart from that, I am also looking out to specialize in 2 more things. One is sound design, and second is I want to get my hands on Adobe After Effects software. So when you give this kind of an introduction, there are 3 major benefits. Number 1, the moment you mention the skills and the projects, the recruiter clearly understands that this guy is a relevant candidate. Number 2, the interviewer gets a very clear sense of direction on what to ask you further. He will further go on to ask you as to how did you exactly execute your projects, or what are the hurdles that you faced while you executed the project. And last and most importantly, once the recruiter starts asking you questions about your own project, you have brought the recruiter into your own forte, wherein you know everything about what exactly did you do and what are the hurdles you faced. So that is how, at least the first 10 minutes of your interview, you won't go completely clueless, which will give you the confidence to answer the further questions. Varna, if you go clueless in the first 10 minutes, chances are that you could go blank, which is like one of the worst things to happen in an interview. Now over here, some people come and ask me, bro, what do we do if you do not have any skill sets required for the job? Well, then I've just got one answer for you.
बेटा तुमसे ना हो पाएगा.
So follow this method and write down your introduction at least one day before your interview and practice in front of the camera so that you can see for yourself as to how do you sound when you give out your introduction. And as long as you don't sound like Chatur, I think you will be able to get a wonderful start for your interview, eventually to take the baby steps towards getting your dream job. That's all from my side for today. If you learned something valuable in this episode, then please hit the like button so that YouTube algorithm can boost this video. And most importantly, please click the bell icon so that you can get notified about these important contents which are very crucial for your growth. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.